Hey guys, it's Jess again. Today I'm going to share with you guys my review and the best and worst of Glossier skincare. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Glossier is amazing because they don't sell that many products yet, and yet the products they sell are very well curated. They've really put time and effort and thought into what they're putting out there, and they're not just putting out a bunch of stuff like some companies do, where some of them are hits, some of them are misses. They really make some amazing products. And you know, I was just kind of tired of hearing everyone talk about it and not having tried it myself, especially as someone that reviews things here on YouTube for you guys. So I finally bit the bullet. They have makeup as well. I haven't dabbled in that yet. I just wanted to start with their skincare because that's kind of what intrigued me the most. But some of their famous makeup is like their Boy Brow, their Stretch Concealer, I've heard good things, their Haloscope Highlighter. Those are things eventually I'm curious about. Let me know your thoughts below before I make a purchase. I'm curious what you guys think and what you recommend. But today we're going to focus on their skincare. I have 5 different products we're going to talk about. The first one was the whole reason I placed the order in the first place, and that is their Priming Moisturizer. This is $25. It comes with 1.7 fluid ounces, which I think is a pretty good amount. I love their packaging. They have nailed it. All of their packaging has this like light pink and white, very clean look, really cute, looks cute in photos. I know that sounds dumb, but I love like opening my drawer and seeing these products. It just gets me excited. Anyway, but this is truly more of a moisturizer than a primer. I think the name priming in it is a little bit, I don't want to say misleading, but it definitely, this is definitely a moisturizer. But I think it makes sense in a way that they call it their priming moisturizer because it is a great moisturizer to put on before you put on makeup. I have used this just straight up as a primer, and it's okay, but I typically will use a primer with it even still, and I just use this as my moisturizer. But I love this because I use it in the morning. I don't use it at night. I use it in the morning just before I put on my makeup, and I'll show you a demo right now of me putting it on today. And it only takes about a minute for it to sink in. So I'll put this on, go grab my morning coffee, and then by the time I'm back, it's sunk into my skin. My skin is so moisturized and it's ready for makeup application. So I love this stuff. This doesn't have a scent that I remember, and it's just comfortable. I think it's comfortable. It's gonna be really great to travel with because I know nothing's gonna really happen to it. It's just in a tube, not in a jar, because I hate when things are in jars because the light and the oxygen and your fingers getting into it's all bad for the ingredients in it. So love this stuff. Definitely recommend as a moisturizer, not as a primer. Next product I love is their Balm Dot Com. It's $12. They have flavored ones. I just went for the original because I wanted to try it. It's a very petroleum jelly type formula. It's very, very thick, way thicker than I thought. You can put it, you can put it on dry skin anywhere. I've just been using it on my lips. It's, like I said, very thick, not a glossy finish to it at all. So it's even good, I think, for guys' lips. I think my husband would actually like this a lot. And you can see me applying it there, and you see it really is not a glossy finish, but I love putting this on at night, in the morning, anytime. It's just so deeply moisturizing in my opinion, and my lips look so good. Ever since I started using this, I really feel like it's that really good lip balm. It's protecting your lips against the elements, wind and things like that in the winter. So highly recommend. I do want to try the flavored kinds, not flavored, but like scented kinds. Yeah, it actually does say flavored. Interesting. Next product that has been hugely hyped is their Milky Jelly Cleanser. This is one that, if I'm calling this the best and worst of Glossier, I guess this would lean towards the worst, but not because it's bad, but mostly because I just don't think it's worth the price. This is, where's the price? $18. Just for this. 6 fluid ounces, okay, but $18. Like, that's kind of bordering on like high-end skincare, and it's just a cleanser. The thing about cleansers is, I'm just gonna say it. It's the least important step in your skincare. Yes, you want a cleanser that gets your makeup off, but I typically use something else to get my makeup off, and then I cleanse my skin with a cleanser. I like that this is gentle. I like that it doesn't dry your skin out, but if you've tried my favorite, the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser, that stuff is a little bit cheaper for way more, or it might even be around the same price, but you get way more. No, it's gotta be cheaper. Anyway, that stuff is amazing. Very, very similar because it's gentle, it's still hydrating, it doesn't dry your skin out. And this certainly does not a lot of people say, oh yeah, it totally like removes your makeup. It doesn't say it does on here. I don't think it removes makeup by any means, but like I said, that's not what I use cleanser for. I'm using cleanser to like, once I've got most of the makeup off, I use it to get the extra off and to just clean my skin. Does that make sense? Anyway, so I like it. I will certainly use it up. Like if I had a gift card, I would buy it again. It's not a bad product, but I just don't think it's worth that price tag. I really don't. Go for the CeraVe one. I'll link it below. It's like the same thing. All right, so the next product is the Super Bounce Serum. It says it's got hyaluronic acid and vitamin B5. This one retails for $28. $28, and it's only half of an ounce. But unfortunately, it's really good. I like literally when I tried it, I was so glad it was good, but then part of me is like, no, but it's so expensive, and now I'm gonna wanna buy it again. But there's something about this serum that, first of all, again, the packaging suckers you in. It's like light purple, light pink, and white. So cute. But, you know, it's got that kind of a dropper, but you only need a little bit and you just kind of push it into your skin. And it does make your skin feel like, I don't want to say plumped, but it makes it feel plumped. And I feel like my skin looks so good right now because in part to this. And man, I know hyaluronic acid, my skin really likes hyaluronic acid. So I've been kind of looking for it more and more skincare, but I really, really like this stuff. Now they have other serums. They have the Super Glow and the Super Pure. For me, let me read the claims on the Super Bounce. It says, plump skin up with moisture and vitamin B5, brings back elasticity for supple softness, the bounce you want. Good for skin depleted from hangovers, long layovers, blasting AC, or high heat. So it's kind of one of those things that all year round, you know, when you're in heat or you're in AC, you're not getting enough sleep, you've got like layovers. I love that idea because this is gonna be awesome for travel. Anyway, I really was very surprised at how much I like this stuff. It's one of those products that the first day I tried it, I noticed a difference, and that gets me so excited. The last product I bought was the Glossier Priming Moisturizer Rich. This is one of their newer products and one of the priciest ones. This one's $35. It comes with 1.7 fluid ounces, but it's in a jar, which I don't like because like I said earlier, it's just not great for skincare. And this says it'll be good for 24 months. 2 years of digging into this would probably not be good. Anyway, it is a really nice moisturizer though. Do I think it's the best moisturizer in the world? I don't think so, but it's very moisturized. It's on par. It reminds me a lot of the Benigma one that I keep talking about because I really like, but that one's crazy pricey. And if you're interested in that, I'll link the video where I talk about it recently because I do have a % off code, which I'll put below, but it's still really pricey. That stuff is like life-changing, amazing skincare. This one reminds me of that. It's a really similar texture, really thick, almost like cold cream texture, really moisturizing. $35, I will say, is way cheaper than the Benigma, so if you want a cheaper, I mean, it's not the same thing at all, but it definitely is a similar moisturization level. This one has a really strong scent of like, it reminds me of like cologne. Actually, it kind of reminds me of cold cream. That scent of cold cream makes me think of my mom. But really moisturizing, really nice. Do I think it's like the best thing in the world? No, but it's really nice. So if you're placing an order and you need a really deep moisturizing skincare, this is really good for that. Again, I don't know why it's called Priming Moisturizer because it's not a primer, and I use this at night after my serum. I don't use it in the morning before makeup. I think it's a little bit too thick and moisturizing for that. So that's kind of my first foray into Glossier. If you have any recommendations about their skincare, makeup, whatever, leave it below. I'm very interested, and I definitely want to place another order, especially when I run out of some of my favorites and I inevitably need to repurchase them. I have a referral code for Glossier. If you're interested, I will put it below. If you don't want to use my referral code, please don't feel pressured. I will also put just the regular Glossier link below as well. I hope that you'll subscribe if you enjoy these kinds of videos. I just recently did a top 5 favorite skincare products video. I will link if you're interested in that. Other than that, I hope you'll catch me on my social media in the meantime, which is JamBeauty89 on all of my accounts. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.